Alright, I'm just finna drive around for a little bit. I want to tell y'all a little story about how I don't know if I should go ahead and say it, what happened, or should I? Yeah, I'm just gonna say what happened. Me and my ex got caught. The librarians, two librarians, found out that me and my ex was in the bathroom doing sexual things. Or I could probably call it how I got caught. How I got caught fooling around with my girlfriend in the library, because we didn't have sex in the library. It was just a little bullshit, little hand job bullshit. But you know, I probably should get into those details, but I just did. So, you know, it's a nice day out here. Look at this fucking house coming out, this fucking yard work. I shouldn't show the house, should I? The motherfuckers don't know where I'm at. Alright. So, all this fucking yard work around this bitch. This shit, look at the fucking grass. It's just the same, man. All this yard work, man. It's hard to pay for all this shit, man. You know, I'm trying to help her with the grass or whatever. You know, it is what it is, but okay. And I hope that I'm heard good on this shit, because I'm about to spill the motherfucking beans. I'm about to spill the damn beans. Alright. So, how I got caught. But we want to have this. I wouldn't call it sex though. Me and my ex got caught. It wasn't caught, because when you get caught, to me, when you get caught fucking, when you get caught doing something, they see it. They never got to see it, but they knew it was happening. So, okay, I'm finna tell the story. Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna call this shit. I'm gonna tell the story. Alright, so I'm going back my memory bank. So I'm telling a lot of stories. So, me and my ex. So when I met Tiffany, my ex, when I met her, and I might tell a story about how I met her and shit, even though she's a demon ass bitch, she ain't shit. I might tell that story about how I met her and how I got with her and shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. But when I met her, after I hollered at her, got her number and shit, and all that shit, and all that fucking shit, all that shit. Damn, man. Damn. I don't know if I want to fucking admit this shit. I don't know if I want to admit this shit on camera, bro. On camera. I just don't know if I want to admit this shit on camera. But, you know, everybody else that's seen this girl knew. Like, my mom's done told me that she knew something was wrong. Everybody that saw this girl knew this girl wasn't right in the head, man. She wasn't right. She wasn't, like, Pops. I heard Pops know. Mom's, her boyfriend, her used to be boyfriend, whatever, used to be guy she was friends with. My brother, you know, everybody kind of knew this girl was off. I knew she was kind of off. I knew something was wrong when I met her, but she was cute and had a fat ass, so didn't really care at the time. And plus, I was tired of hearing about how long I didn't have a girlfriend, and how long and shit like that, and I was tired of hearing about that, and I'm not gonna go through too much personal information, but this personal information right here, this whole fucking video is personal. So it is what it is. This whole fucking video is personal. So fuck it, But I had got tired of hearing about how long it's been since I had a girlfriend and shit, and how long it's been since I've I should be telling this shit. This shit crazy. This shit wild, man. But vulnerability. Put yourself out there, man. This is YouTube shit, man. But should I spill all the beans? No, I'm not gonna spill all the beans. That was too. No, I'm not gonna spill all the beans. I'm not gonna spill all the beans. Okay. But she was kind of mental, all right. But I didn't care because she had a fat ass and she was cute and a beautiful smile. I didn't give a fuck. Shit. I almost talked to a loopy one the other day because she was fine. She was tall and fine and shit. Boom. But basically, she was hella weird, hella mental. So I didn't want moms to know about her. I didn't want moms to know I was messing with this girl. She was letting me, feeling whenever I want. I had all access to the booty. All access to the booty and all that, right? So I had never been used to hanging out. I had not had a girlfriend in forever. So I had not been used to having a woman I found attractive around me all the time, which started happening after I hollered at her, so my life just changed, you know what I'm saying? It just fucking changed, and I started having something to rub up on, something to catch somebody to text every day and shit like that. She was kind of mental, but she knew what the fuck was going on, though. She knew what was going on. Like, she could send messages. She could send messages, spell real good and shit and everything. She used to catch the buses and get where the fuck she had to go, because I was catching the buses too and shit. So basically, I ain't really want moms to know that I messed with her. So when I first started messing with her, I tried to get, she was a user ass hoe. She wasn't too dumb to fucking try to use my ass, so she would kind of go along with whatever I said. Because she wanted her little bullshit. Her little bull. At the time, I thought it was, when I first met her, somebody told me, man, that girl crazy. Something's wrong with that girl. Don't fuck with that girl. She looks at me, some big white dude, fat white dude. She looks at me crazy every time she come around this damn library, and I ain't done nothing to that girl. So, don't deal with that girl. So, no, he didn't tell me no deal. He just said she's crazy. She's fucking crazy, which should have told me, like, hey, get the fuck out of there, run and get the fuck out of there, right? But not me. I'm like, I want to hit this. So the original plan was to hit it and dip. Was to hit it and get the fuck out of there and dip. Hit it and dip. That was the original motherfucking plan. But, as my homeboys know, as my moms and my brother, everybody know, the shit didn't go like that. I stayed. Cause like I said, after I started hitting it, I wanted to hit it again. I want 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 to hit it again. Never get tired of hitting it, right? Got a fat ass shit, right? So, you know, boom, boom, boom. So, everything consensual, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Everything consensual. That's how I get down. Everything consensual, very consensual. And, but at first, I didn't want moms to know I was messing with her, so I messed with her like, I didn't mess with her at home. I got on the bus, and she stayed like, I don't give you that. She stayed like around Walton Way. She stayed around Walton Way by, in the Fleming area. I'm not gonna say where, but in the Fleming area and all that shit. I'm not gonna say the address and shit, but she stayed around Walton Way. She stayed about she's like a 15-minute. Well, if you talk about driving, she's like a she was like a 1-minute drive. No, like a 2-minute drive from Augusta State University. She was like a 2-minute drive from Augusta State University, right? And keep my eyes on the road. It was like a 2-minute drive to Augusta State University and like a 13-minute walk. You know, so not far at all from Augusta State University, right? So I used to catch the bus out there, and then I would see her, and we would like do, or they should like, I would like hug up on her and cuddle with her and shit. Not cuddle, but hug up on her, you know, to get my feely on. And all my friends know I likes the feels. But you know, everything under control now. Everything under control now, man. I'm just chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? If I find a woman to do that stuff again with, then boom, 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 boom. It was like, you know, the little feels, the little kisses, you know what I'm saying? Tongue kisses and shit like that. We used to get together, do all that. So, yeah. So, why every story I tell gotta be long as shit? Cause this was supposed to be short. So we'll get together and do all that shit, right? Fill on the booty and things and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Fill on the thighs and things and shit like that. Boom, boom, boom. Lovely. All, you know, all access to the assets. You know what I'm saying? So we would do that at various locations. Augusta State. I didn't even go to Augusta State. And I was all up in this school because she stayed close to this school. I didn't even go to Augusta State. I went to Augusta Tech. But I was all up in Augusta State, touching and rubbing and messing with this girl, right? And the little study halls, and they little study halls ain't have nobody up in them bitches. And if we heard somebody coming, we would like stop, right? So we would do that little bullshit, boom, boom, boom. Like Augusta State, we went by the Social Security office one time. The Social Security office, they only open like, this was years ago. Now I ain't never fuck her in front of the Social Security office or do nothing like that, but it's just like little feeling, little relationship shit, right? That you do in a relationship, man. You know, y'all touch, y'all feel, y'all do everything. Boom, boom, boom. But since she was all about what she wanted, well, she hid it good. Well, she hid it, you know, she didn't really want much, but it, you know, it's all good. But it was more me touching her, not her touching me. So, yeah, so I would do that with her, like Social Security. Augusta State was one place, study halls. study hall, study building in Augusta State. We used to get in that motherfucker when the school was closed and fuck around in there like that. You know? We used to get in that bitch. We used to get in that bitch when the motherfucking school was closed. But it'll be like somebody, it'll be students in there studying or some shit, but school will be closed, but they can still use it for studying or something like that. Boom, 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 boom. And we just knock, and we go up there, and we show up like we average students. And they let us in, because they need an honor that they just let us in. It was like a card. It was like a card the students had to access the building. And I guess when school was open, it'd be easy. You could just go straight in that bitch and just be up in there. But they used to like let us. We had somebody that used to let us in, and somebody usually be up in there. Now we ain't never had no teacher or nothing let us in. I don't think not no teacher or nothing like that or a professor. We'd be like a student. So you know, boom, it was like that. So. When school ain't going on, ain't nobody really eating that motherfucker like that. That's trespassing like a motherfucker, man. But what they gonna do? Lock me up after fucking 10 years? You know, but I don't, shit, whatever, man. But used to do that shit, man. Get up in that motherfucker, man. But it wasn't trespass because, you know, because look. Y'all motherfucking students let us in, so it's their fault. How about that? They students let us in. So we couldn't get in that bitch without it. Because there's been a couple times where we couldn't get up in that motherfucker. We couldn't get up in there. And if we couldn't get up in there, we couldn't find the privacy to do what we wanted to do. Because I told you I didn't want to take her to the house. Mom was always cool with letting her come to the house. Well, after the fact, after all this shit, right? So, places like Social Security office, Augusta State, it was a abandoned building. Mom said used to be Spuds behind the houses in my area. We used to go in there. Wasn't never nobody up in that bitch. This shit was creepy as fuck. It was creepy as fuck. I was surprised it wasn't a serial killer in that motherfucking building. I'm surprised it was. It was creepy as shit. And bugs in that motherfucker, and mosquitoes and shit. And you can imagine what we used to do in there when nobody wasn't fucking in there at all. It was creepy as shit. It had like a room full of tires. And I would literally like lean, or she would like lean on the tires, and I would get it in. Quickly though, because you gotta get it in and get it out, because you never know who coming to the fucking building. You never know who coming to the fucking building to do whatever. I didn't bring the damn check. I'm supposed to cash this fucking check. So, I didn't bring the fucking check. I'm doing like, damn, I didn't bring the check. I got a little Wells Fargo check. Cash. So, yeah. So, let me speed this shit up a little bit, because this shit kind of long. Okay. We messed around. We did our thing in those places. Now at the library. Okay, let's get with the library first. All right. The library was a 2-story library. I'm not gonna say which library. I'm not gonna say which library it was. Somebody probably would know based on the shit I'm saying about it. It was a 2-story library. The shit looked like a castle. Near her. So you probably already know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, fuck, I'm not telling you. So it had computers on the first floor. Computers on the second floor. It lets somebody turn their fucking house to a library, really, right? So try to remember everything, man. Try to remember everything. It looked like somebody turned their house to a library, and she liked to get on the computer because she was trying to get on the computer. I was trying to get a private area to get close to her. You know, she was trying to get on the computer. I was trying to do that. And I'd be mad because we go up there, get on the computer, and then after we on the computer for a while, she'll want to go straight home. But I'm like, nah, bring your booty over here. Because you got a fat ass, and I'm trying to see what it is. And she knew what it was, you know, like, you agreed to be my girlfriend, so that booty is mine now, so bring your booty over here. And chill for a minute. And sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't. Sometimes we get in like fights and shit like that. But yeah, so it'll be like that. So one day I noticed it was a kids section on the top floor of the library, which is, they have 2 floors, and they had stairs shit. It was a top floor. It was a kids section on the top floor of the library. Usually, most of the time, wasn't no kids there. Most of the time, wasn't nobody out there. Wasn't nobody up there. And if it was kids up there, I wouldn't have done the next part of the story I'm finna tell you about. So it was a kids section in that bitch, right? And this was like shit. What was like 8 years ago? No. We broke up. It was like 10 years ago. We broke up in like 2016. It was like 10 years ago. Damn, man. I see you, nigga. So, like this, okay. I had an idea. I said, nobody's ever up here. They had like a big ass bathroom. Let's go in that bathroom. Nobody's ever up here. There's never no kids up here. And if it was, we wouldn't go in that fucking bathroom because the kid might say something. We wasn't gonna go in there unless it was nobody up there. Or nobody seen us. Of course, okay, not being, of course you're not gonna be a dumbass. So we would go up in that bitch. So I started sneaking her in there, and I'm gonna put all the graphic details out there. I would just get little fucking hand jobs and bullshit like that. Like, it's something about a woman's hands, man. It's better than yours. So I don't think I ever bent her over and gave it to her. I might have did it one time in there. But we started doing sexual acts there. And one day, I'm gonna get to that. Okay, so like we started doing sexual acts there, we was doing sexual acts at Augusta State. I'm talking about fucking. One time I laid her on the floor in the bathroom and gave her to a missionary style in the bathroom, dog. In the bathroom, in this public bathroom, dog. No, nobody went there because like we could get in that bitch when nobody there to go into school. So I gave it to her right there on the motherfucking floor. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, like 10 minutes. Scrope game. 10 minutes scrope game. She laying on the floor, dog. On the floor, dog. Take her, do a little thing. So we start doing that shit and nah, I can't go there. Yeah, we can go here. Shit. Augusta State University doing sexual acts. The abandoned building behind where I stand doing sexual acts in there. In the abandoned building. Sometimes we'll see people walk across. There was a field back there. We'll walk across the field back there. We was doing shit in there. Straight going at it, man. Bending right over while you standing up. We don't want to sit on that shit. Bending straight over, I get some head. Bending straight over, give it to her, boom, 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 boom. Do it like that. Social Security, I was out in the open, so you couldn't really do shit. But people touching, feeling each other, people actually touch, feeling each other in public all the fucking time. They do that shit all the time, man. It may not be the most decent exposure, but they do it all the time. They didn't take the whole lane, bruh. So, you know, we'll do that shit out there. So Security off, right? So we would do this little shit. What else have we done it? And one time I took her in the bathroom while the library was pretty much full capacity. I took her in there while the library was full capacity. Not full capacity, but normal capacity, which means it was active. Took her in there, gave it to her like 8 minutes. It was a small stall. Took her to the toilet, bent her over to the toilet, gave it to her like 8 minutes, and got the fuck up out of there and did not get caught. And school was active that time. But this time at the library, right? This time at the library, we had done it like 3 or 4 times. But this one time, we was in there on the top floor. Now the librarians downstairs, they got to check out books and shit and all that shit. They got to check out books and do all that fucking bullshit, right? In the fucking bottom of the library, right? So this particular time, we in there doing our thing. With them getting I think I'm getting like jerked off and shit. We in there doing our thing, right? And I used to take the lotion in the book bag, put the lotion on your hands and jerk it the motherfucker out, right? So we in that bitch, right? And we hear a knock at the door. We hear knocking on the bathroom door. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn. I'm thinking, oh shit. I tell her, hey, somebody's in here. She keeps knocking like, I really gotta use the bathroom. Like, come on, like, how long have y'all been in there? How long have you been in there? You know, at this point, she's not, I'm like, she keeps knocking. She knows. I guess they was downstairs and they knew we was a couple and they probably figured, why they keep going upstairs? Why they keep going upstairs for? You know, so I guess when the lady came up there and knocked on the motherfucking door, right? At the time, I'm thinking about getting out the fucking window and running off. But I do not want to deal with the consequences of getting caught doing a sexual act in the library with this woman. So I'm like, I want you out the fucking window. I look out the window, we 2 stories up. I say, nah, that's too high enough to break my motherfucking legs. I'm not finna break my shit. So, we come out the motherfucking library. No. We come out and the lady's right there and we in trouble. We're in trouble. So I'm gonna pause this shit and get my Fargo check. Cause they keep sending me these reimbursement checks. Little bullshit ass $16 check. I'm gonna pause it and come back and do the rest of this shit. Straight up, man, cause this shit getting juicy. Okay, so I'm back. I got the little bullshit ass check. It is what it is. So can't get the car back up. So yeah. After the lady Had found out we was in the library doing that. She it took us back downstairs to their main center, their main area, right? And basically found out, they was in there, they was in there doing, boom, 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 boom. Obviously. So they took us down. We was in trouble. They I think one of them said, "Do you want to call the police?" But that might have not happened. I think one of them said, "Do you want to call the police?" or something like that, And we was just looking like, damn, wow. She was just looking like she really didn't give a fuck. But I was very embarrassed. She was looking like she didn't give a fuck, but I was very embarrassed, man. But of course she would, cause she kind of off. But I was very embarrassed about the shit, right? So she was just looking like, man, I ain't gonna be able to get on the computer no more in this bit. So they took us down, and instead of, I don't think they tried to call it, I don't think they might have. I don't think they could have. I guess they could have did it, but they ended up banning us from all Georgia libraries. They said we putting a 3-month ban on y'all from all Georgia libraries. I think it was 3 months from all Georgia libraries for 3 months. I'm like, it ain't just library. She said, no, it's all libraries for 3 months. So at the time, I didn't care about that shit because I had a computer at home and shit. I think I had a computer at home, and I think I had a laptop or internet or some shit like that, or a tablet or some shit. I had a tablet and fucking internet, and I think I had a computer, so I didn't really give a fuck about that. But she did, because she didn't have these things, right? She didn't have these things, and she using their computers and shit. So she was upset about it. But I told her, because I want her around, because I want to fuck anyway. So after I caught doing that, okay, Mom started telling me, I don't know why you go out to see that girl like that all the time, going like that. That girl can come to the house. That girl can come to the house. It's no problem. She can come to the house. You don't got to go out there to hang out with that girl. She can come to the house. It's cool. So she started coming to the house. And next thing you know, Mom's is like, I think I asked her, could she spend the night or whatever. I think Mom ended up saying she could spend the night on the weekends, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I think one time I hung out with her. She was at the house the whole spring break. So I smashed it the whole spring break, twice a day, the whole spring break. So she was at the house, and she was at the house, it ended up being a lot. And then when it wasn't the weekend, I would go in the car me and Mom's had, and that's another car, because you know what happened, she got hit. Somebody ran around like a hitter and shit. But she's cool, it's a little acute neck injury and shit. She got split, got this other car, but it's going to Mitsubishi, take her, probably go get something to eat, take her to the house, smash, boom, take her back. Where's she going? Or whatever, right? So after that, she started coming to my house. I said, you can come to my house and use my computer. I wanted to smash anyway. I wanted her there anyway. You can come use my computer. at my house. You know, forget their computer, right? Boom, 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 boom. But she ain't always want to come to my house all the time. So you know, she wanted that library. Boom, 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 boom. So after the band, she's so motherfucking goofy. After all that shit happened, after the band, she's so goofy, she kept going to the fucking library. I'm like, how can you show your face in that library after what happened to us in that library? After what we did in that library, how we got so embarrassed, you know, but she kept going to the fucking library. And I think I went to Telfair Library, which I didn't get caught fucking it. I wasn't fucking it out, but this was another. I was, you know, get sexual act hand job, you know, fornicate. Let's say, should we say fornicating? I don't fucking know. Fornicating is a lot of shit. Fornicating is, you know, she's sucking your dick, and fornicating is a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Should we say fornicate? Caught doing a sexual act scenario. So I'm like, yo, okay. So I think I went to I don't know, I went to this library before the 3-month ban or afterwards. But I think I went to see the test to see if it was a legit ban. And so I went to go get a library card from the Telfair Library. And but like, this might have been after the 3 months, cause I didn't give a fuck about the library. I was only at the fucking library with her, cause they had a little private spot we could do shit at. And I could do my thing, and mom would have to know about her. So, I went and got a library card from Telfair Library. I don't think the ban really happened. I think I went to that bitch before the 3 months was up, and they let me get a library card. So I said, if I got a ban from all Georgia libraries, you let me get a library card. They let me get a library card. It would say something like, it would pop up in the system like, hey, their libraries takes partners, their library fuckers. They fucking library bathrooms. It would pop up on the computer and say, got caught. They'll probably say, this guy was discovered to be having sex with his ex in a library bathroom. But none of that shit. They let me get a library card, so I said, it's cool. So I'm like, I went there just for that bullshit shit, let me get one. And I'm like, might well use the computer, shit, I'm here. Might well use the goddamn computer, so I use the computer. Probably type some songs or something, type the song or two, got on the internet, you know, some bullshit like that. So, yeah, it's like, and I can still go to a library now, man, but they can't ban you forever, man. And I could go on YouTube right now and look up stories about people doing it in public areas or public settings, and it's a lot of shit gonna pop up. So it wasn't just me. I'm not an animal because of it. I'm not sick or nothing. And it's people that get with people that have relationships with people that are mentally ill, mentally disabled, and things of that nature. But as long as they parents, you know, her moms was cool with it. Her pops wasn't tripping. Just wanted her to be safe and whatever. She had an implant in her arm to stop pregnancy. And one time I was doing it and the condom did pop. And I just think, right, it was like, I turned the fucking condom to a dick sleeve, to a sleeve. But she had like, they knew what it was. She had, I guess so she could still have her fun with her. She want to have her fun with, and she probably with somebody right now, but I don't fucking know. She had the implant in her arm to stop pregnancy because they don't want women like that to get pregnant and shit. But she never was cool with me having sex without a condom. I never did her without a condom. It just popped one time. She never was cool. She would even look back. If I'm finna hit her from the back, she would look back so I had a condom on. So she was very safe with everything. So it's like, yeah, you know. And might have heard how we broke up on another story. I don't know if I'm gonna tell that story. That story is pretty touching, actually. But definitely, and that's how it was with her. The abandoned building behind where I stayed that we was doing it at, they ended up tearing it down. I think they tore that shit down like 3 years ago. Well, Ben tore it down. We used to be in that bitch doing our thing for. Then before I could take it to the house, when I could take it to the house, I wasn't doing this shit out there. I'm like, why I get caught out there and catch a charge, fucking in public and shit, or fucking in a public area or something where people can catch you. You know, I'm like, I'm come to the house. Oh, and we used to do it at I used to buy motel rooms too, but I buy motel rooms from the Courtesy, cause the Courtesy was the cheapest shit in Augusta, I think. And shit was the Courtesy motel was like $38. It was $41, but you get $3 back if you turn your remote back in. So it was $41, but it was $38 to turn your remote back in. So I was taking it there, and I get a night. So on that night, we doing our thing. But I ain't had a lot of success with doing it there. Shit go wrong and shit, man. But one night I took it there, banged it out that night. Woke up in the morning, banged it out again. Then we clocked out. Then we checked out that bit. Banging out. And we had a astronomical amount of sex. Astronomical amount. I might have hit it about 256 times. It was a lot. When I was doing my thing with Shorty, I was getting more booty than a lot of boyfriends was, man. I was getting a lot of ass, man. A lot of ass. I was free pussy. Free pussy. Not no hooker shit. And now I done fucking fails to come to the other world. Now every woman wants something. She was a fucking demon. And she motherfucking cheated on my ass and shit, right? And all that shit, right? With somebody else. But I can't really blame myself for that shit because of the way she was. She was mental. So I can't really blame myself for that shit like that, right? And niggas need to stop, doing shit. Every time a woman cheat, it's what did the man do wrong to make her fucking cheat? Niggas need to stop doing that. Maybe she's just a hoe. What did you do wrong? You wasn't eating pussy. You wasn't doing something stuff. Cut all that shit out, man. Cheating is wrong, period. Unless he beating your ass. Unless he call you an ugly cunt every day for no reason. Unless he beating up your mama. Beating up your daddy or some shit. Unless he beating up your disabled daddy. Or something. The nigga don't deserve to be cheated on. Bitches be cheating on niggas because a nigga trying to eat the pussy and he eating out the wrong spot and he don't know the fucking right spot. He trying the spot, but he can't find the fucking spot and you won't tell him the fucking spot. So you cheat on the motherfucking man. Or you want to get hit from the back like this and he doing it like this and you don't want to say shit. Women's logic is, if a nigga doing something wrong in the bed, don't tell him about it. Go to the nigga that's doing it right, unbeknownst to him. Go find the nigga that's doing it right, unbeknownst to him, and it's gonna be all cool. No, you just open the fucking can of worms. You're gonna shatter this man's feelings. You're gonna shatter this man's ego. He might even get suicidal. It's a bunch of shit. He'd rather you just tell him that, hey, I like being hit like this. I like this. I like that. He might. You can ask niggas, man, look. Would you rather your fucking girl go cheat on you with a man that know what he's doing, that know how to please you? Or would you want your woman to say, hey, I like it like this? Well, that last experience, I was almost there. But I didn't get there. Or would you want your bitch to go cheat on you? Man, that's the easy motherfucking answer. Cause, you know, but she was fucking mental, so look, I've told her fucking lies to get her to come to my fucking house when I wanted her to and she didn't want to. Not going in the house, dragging her ass out by her fucking hair. I just told her, fucking, I'm gonna get you this shit when you come out. Get her out, don't get her shit. Or might feel bad and get her such, you know, anything, take her straight to the house, bam. And when she would get on my nerves, I couldn't get fucking hard to fucking do the bitch. So I told her shit to get her to come to my fucking house when she didn't want to. Cause so of course another nigga could tell her something to get her to come over there when he wanted to come over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just duh, right? So that's how it went. But I would say this, even though she's an evil ass witch ass bitch, she was letting me hit it for free. For free. And I cannot find a woman to let me do that anymore. She was letting me hit it for free. I didn't have to do nothing. Shit, I went out to eat, but I like to eat anyway. If I'm smashing a shorty can give me some fucking free pussy today. And we going to eat. If I got my fucking paycheck, we going to eat. We going to eat now, and I don't got a lot of money now. But if I got my paycheck, we going to eat. It's an honor to get this pussy. We going to Outback. You want a steak, shawty? That's how I do. That's what T-Dog do. You know, man, you want a steak? What's up? Easy. I heard the motherfucker say if he don't pay for pussy, he feel kind of bad. He's like, now here's something to help out. He feel kind of bad if he don't pay for the pussy. If he don't do something for the shawty. You don't want to hit that shit and just leave. But, you know, she'll come out. She will come out. I can rub, do my thing, boom, boom, boom. Or she'll let me smash with no cost to me. Like a boyfriend's supposed to. That's what he's supposed to do. A boyfriend's supposed to get free fucking sex if he wanted. But if she don't want to give it to you, man, she don't have to, man. Break up with the bitch, go somewhere else, right? So, let me keep going. So, yeah, she would, you know, let me hit it for free. And I guess she's letting the other guy do his thing too. I don't fucking know, man. Shit broke my heart, man. But I shouldn't have got that wrapped up into somebody like that. My original plan was, the relationship lasted 2 years. She wanted to leave after a year, but she did never leave because I had a job, I had bread. She ain't know another nigga with a job and bread. So she stayed and kept fucking. And after she fucked around, I said, I need a lot of dick sucking and fucking to get over this shit. So she gave me a lot of dick sucking and I did a lot of fucking. I was already fucking a lot already. You know what I mean? But yeah, this video is rated M for mature audiences, man. Like this is some XXX shit. I need to put that not for kids on this shit when I put it upload it on YouTube, man. So you know, I will say that part. These bitches now, they all want something before they give it to you. They all want something before they give it to you, man. I want the girlfriend experience back. Texting all day. But I work, so I can text you all day, shawty. You know, whoever I get with. Texting all day. Free sex. Free fucking sex and dating, hanging out, doing fun things. I thought I was gonna get that experience back when I was talking to this older woman who's sexy. She is sexy as shit. And we went out on a little date. We hung out, man. That shit was dope. That shit was dope, man. And she never wanted to fuck with a nigga no more, man. She never wanted to holler at. She never wanted to. I know she met another nigga. We went on one good first date. It was dope. It was fire. She was looking good as fuck. She had on a low cut. She had hella cleavage showing. And well, she didn't want to hang out with a nigga no more, man. So it was a hella good first date. Talking about our problems. Talking about past tribulations, past traumas. And when you got somebody you can talk about, when you talk about your past traumas, past tribulations, when you can tell each other everything, now that's dope. It ain't nothing like that dope. And I did the same shit with her too, but she'll bring that shit back on me like when she got mad at me. So, but it's dope, man. But I want that life. I want the dating life back. Dating, fucking for free, fucking for free, dating. Girlfriend, introduce her to your parents, then you meet their parents. I never met her parents. I met her mama one time, and she said her name said she was black, white, and Native American, right? I met her mama white. I met her moms because she was and they had started getting food stamps, right? I had helped them get the fucking food stamps, really. I told her what to do. And so I would ask for a little snacks out the fucking food stamp card, right? She go get it for me, right? And they ain't had no car, she had to walk. She go get it for me, right? I asked for little brownies and shit, little Pringles, little bullshit. One time she brought some sugar to the high. One time we ain't had one food, she had to bring her own chicken to the high. So I really went through it with that motherfucking girl, dog. You know, I really went through with that motherfucking girl, man, but been over for years, man. So just looking for the next one. I want a date. I want a girlfriend. I want that real. Some niggas could just go out here, and two grown people can make a deal. They can just go out here and say, "Hey, what I gotta do to fuck?" And then the nigga does it, and boom, 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 and they could do that their whole life and just be okay with it and cool. Now I'm not okay with it. I could do that, but ideally, I would like a relationship. Do I want to get married? I don't care if I get married or not. I really don't. I care more about having kids if I want to before I get married. If I have kids without a marriage, I won't really feel bad about it at all. You know, my people might feel bad about it, but you know, marriage ain't nothing but marriage ain't nothing but papers. I've seen a lot of motherfuckers abuse their marriages and not respect their marriages, so I've seen too many motherfuckers respect their marriages to respect marriage. It's like when you see a nigga it's like when you see a woman get respected so much you can't respect yourself, or when you see a nigga get respected so much you can't respect yourself. It's like when you see a gangster. He's supposed to be a gangster, but you done seen his ass get beat up and punked out 30 times. You like, nigga, you are not what they say you are. Marriage is not what they say it is. Some people, I see they have good marriages, but that's like diamonds in the rough, bro. You know, your probabilities are slim. Look at how many marriages failed and how many fucking succeeded. And tell me, and ask Google and tell me, has more marriages failed or succeeded? You know what I'm saying? and tell me the percentage too. So, you know, that's the story, you know, how I got caught doing what I did in the doing what we did in the library. And I always said, I wish we could tell this fucking story together like a YouTube thing, like a YouTube couple. We ain't been a fucking couple in years, and that's a good thing. But it'd have been cool if we told this story together. You know, but I'm telling it now. And I hope she don't tell any fucking bad stories about me. Well, she probably with a nigga now, so whatever. So I don't fucking know. I ain't seen that motherfucking bitch in years. So, I don't fucking know what's going on, man. I'm living my life the way I live my life, dog. So, straight like that, you know. You know, and what's understood ain't gotta be said.